Jon Najarian, it sure seems like we have a rah-rah, this market's going up. I mean, doesn't it feel like that to you? Yesterday, DoorDash, today, Airbnb, just the latest examples of a lot of exuberance, especially in new issues where, you know, there's been such a wave to ride in this market, and now you've got a couple of big new ones to get your surfboard out for.
That latter part of your statement is the one that I focus on, Scott. Two new ones. We both know that these companies have been around for a while, both DoorDash and Airbnb. I guess Airbnb started right around the time of the last crisis. But that's still a fair amount of years in the rearview mirror, and they were able to stay with those in the private side and just keep getting VC funding and basically grew to this behemoth that they are today. And it is also, because they're new, that it's a very crowded trade, Scott, and there is not a lot of float in either of these two stocks. Overall, yes, especially, you know, Airbnb today, 60 billion market cap, about to, you know, explode much, much higher than that. DoorDash, same sort of story, but they're only offering this much stock. In the old days, of course, when you drag the red herring out there and people would follow and get in there, yeah, they also manipulated, if you want to call it that. I certainly call it that, Scott, because you're only offering a very small amount of this equity out there to the public. So the fact that it's new, the fact that people want to get into these, that's why you're seeing a doubling at 85% yesterday, probably 100 or 120% today out of Airbnb, because there's such a small offering, and yet these are brands already that people want into, that funds want to participate in. So that's what that side of the market is. The other side is that Facebook story yesterday with all these attorney generals lining up to break them up. That was the big negative for that 2% sell-off in the NASDAQ yesterday. It wasn't money drawn away from these guys, because the money drawn away, like I've just explained, is relatively small, even though those market caps are immense.
Yeah.